Welcome back to this week's tour. Today we're in the rolling hills of Franklin, Tennessee at a property that has been 7 years in the making, 5 of those alone just in the design process. We've got 900 feet of elevation here on Hock Hill with amazing sight lines of Franklin just 5 miles away. Everything from a car enthusiast dream showroom, and just next to it is a Porsche replica skid circle, and adjacent to it is a orchard. So you've got all those elements, and then obviously a really thoughtful design here. But before we get started with the tour, I want to give a huge shout out to Bill Henson for giving us the opportunity to showcase this listing and share it with you guys. And with that, let's get started on the exterior of this home. So right behind me, we have a gym, full gym worked out right here. Obviously we've got air conditioning inside. We've got a nice hot sunny day here in Tennessee. And then just next to it off the carport is the Zen garden. So if you notice, this frames perfectly on each respective side of this carport. You can see here, it's almost the same structure, and you can put some patio furniture out here, maybe some yoga mats, and just kind of hang out in this space on this side of the carport. And then we have a 3-stall car garage, and then above is a guest suite, which we'll get into later on throughout this tour. But now let's go ahead up to the front door and let's start this tour on the inside. Before we enter this home, I want to give you guys a quick breakdown of the details of this space. 6 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, 8,826 square feet of interior living space, all done over the course of 5 years by LaRue Architects to make this vision come alive. We even have a guest suite above the 3-stall car garage off to my left on this carport with its own private entrance, which is perfect. Everyone loves that. So you can kind of feel like this is your own space when you're coming in visiting. So right off the bat, I want to mention Robin Raines and the interior design. Just absolutely killed it with this. It's super cohesive, state-of-the-art, custom almost everything around every corner. We have a powder room off to my right down the hallway immediately just for convenience. So as we step down this hallway, you're just immediately hit with a bunch of natural light. Covered patio off to my right as well. And fitting edge pool, you even have a glass railing out here that helps not to obstruct your view. So our first bedroom of 6 is off to my right. Behind the hidden door, which is super fun and playful, you're gonna notice a lot of playful elements in this home. You're gonna notice the flush baseboards as well, which I really loved stepping into the office space. We have like a streamer set up right here, and you'll notice more natural light. Again, I think this is part of that vision that they wanted over the course of 5 years of planning this. Everything's seamless, everything's super modern, but also welcoming in that natural warm light, which I think is super important. So stepping out of the office, we're gonna travel down the hallway. Again, this is all the primary suite, so there's a lot of space in here. And you're gonna notice the pocket doors and doors that we have throughout the space are all done intentionally. So if you don't want to wake up your partner, you can have these closed as well. I'll touch on that in the bathroom as well if they're showering. So you can close these all off, 10 foot in height, 2 inches thick. Just again, note on the quality control. On every single level, they just went all out. Got the gas fireplace, TV set above, propeller fan above your king size bed, and just the volume and sheer space that you have. Again, 10 foot high ceilings everywhere on this main level. Frosted glass on this little corner nook with this little seating moment. Again, the frosted glass is great because additional privacy. You can have these open, kind of just walk throughout your wing right here, knowing that you're gonna be okay. This is the lounge space. You can grab a coffee in the morning, come out here, lay out. It's kind of your all seasons porch. Gas fireplace again, and imagine all these leaves are down, it's winter time, you hang out in here with the fireplace on. It's just a really great moment. And these as well, by a touch of a button, all go down and ascend back up, so you never really have to leave the comfort of these 2 lounge chairs. So stepping back out, we're gonna go to the hallway, we're gonna touch on her closet and his, and then obviously the bathroom. So right here, first stop, more clean, modern lines, is her closet with a nice full-size body mirror, more closet space, and then this is a great thing I was kind of leaning into. So if you're sleeping and you don't want to wake up your partner, just close this and you can shower, get ready for the morning. So a great pocket door, again, 10 feet in height. This is his closet, and then there's actually a safe room right behind this door. So all the valuables and everything can be stored behind that door right there. And then of course, more of that frosted glass for privacy, a little bit higher this time. Double vanity, marble encased sinks, a really cool chandelier above, kind of just bringing back that serenity and calmness that you feel. Dark tile, and then the marble encased tub matching that double vanity, more frosted glass, and then a shower that literally wraps around here. So you've got multiple shower heads in there and kind of this cool gray feeling. So that's this space. We're gonna head and push back out to the living room and then the formal dining area. So follow me back out this way. Off the formal entry, we're gonna step over into our formal dining room. You're gonna notice this black painted brick, which really contrasts the white oak that is everywhere, including with the white walls, right? All these black steel framed custom windows everywhere, again, creating for really nice contrast. Dining for 8 right here at the dining table, and then above you have this brushed gold fixture basically covering the entire width of this table. It's really cool, and each of these look like little flower petals even. And then above you have this white beam, vertical and horizontal beams that actually frame perfectly this table. And then you can overlook your 80 acres here. So as you pull this long driveway, get to this spot, you're greeted almost in every window, again, just highlighting and focusing, bringing that warmth and the views back into this home everywhere you go. So you open up again out here in the kitchen and informal dining room, and I imagine this gets used probably as much, if not more, than the actual dining room. So we have this green booth, cafe style, from the entire width of these floor-to-ceiling custom glass windows with the drapes that can fall above. And then this kitchen right here, you have an oversized gray quartzite countertop with little specks of glitter here and there just to speak to the simplicity, but also the detail that this home has throughout. Speaking of detail that I really liked was on the side of this island, you have an outlet right here, just blended into the side of that white oak. Speaking of more white oak, you have these 2 Sub-Zero white oak paneled refrigerators, and then back behind me we have a oversized griddle next to your Wolf 6-burner gas stove, and one of the largest curved hood ranges I've seen, which is just wrapped in white tile. And then you have the backsplash right here as well, and then popping out of that backsplash is this pot filler, which could patina over time, which is the same as this faucet right here on this deep sink. You have 2 Wolf ovens, and then again, you're gonna notice this actually all loops around, so you could step back into that dining room if you wanted, just to kind of create for no dead ends. There's no dead ends in this house. You can just, everything has a really great flow. And then you have a circular glass chandelier hanging above and illuminating this space. Included in this kitchen is a full walk-in pantry. There's actually 2 over there, so plenty of space. Then off this, we're gonna step down into one of the coziest parts of this home, which is the sunken living room. So this is one of my favorite places inside this home, hands down. Not because the direct access to the pool or the fireplace, but just the intimacy that you feel in a sunken living room. We don't see these often. I feel like we need a resurgence of that. We've got a half-dropped ceiling with lighting that drops down onto this wooden wall with a TV that is actually inside the wall. So they made a cutout specifically for this TV. And then around this fireplace is concrete with kind of like a blue-gray wash. And I thought this was a great detail, just to kind of speak on the thought process that went throughout this build of 5 years of just the design. It took around 2.5 years to build, but you see right here, the window that is behind, you can drop that down to, again, darken the mood as you watch TV, but there's a window behind that as well, letting natural light pour through that space from the hallway that leads to the movie theater in the basement right below this room. So it's just, again, speaks to the thought process and why they took 4 to 5 years to plan and design this before actually building and executing this. So you have this deep blue almost acting as your accent wall behind the couch with the built-in cabinets. But as we step up, we're gonna go back onto this level, and down the hall there's a kids playroom, which this door is actually kind of foreshadowing, because obviously the playroom is playful and this just kind of speaks to that. So this whole entire built-in cabinet slides back, opening up to the kids' playroom. Get a little table for checkers, and then almost like this Pixar lamp right here and more natural lighting, so you can kind of see everything that's going on, the trampoline, the soccer that's played in the backyard. So a lot of great moments here in this space, a lot of great memories to have too. Speaking on that, I spoke on the theater room just a moment ago. We're gonna actually head down. So right down this staircase is that theater room that I was speaking on when we were in the sunken living area. So this could also be transformed into a music studio. You could also put a wine room in here as well. So this is a 3-inch thick steel door, completely soundproofed. Again, this could be a studio in here as well, but you can already notice probably on the mic that the audio just got way better. This is all soundproofed, and this is the room. I was talking that you could build out a wine room or something else in here, but perfect place for a studio, custom modern lighting on the walls. We're gonna head back up those flight of stairs, check out the 4 bedrooms and the guest suite that are up here on the 2nd level. So on the landing from the theater, before we head upstairs to check out those 4 bedrooms, I wanna point out a couple things here on this main level. One is this cabinet space with this enormous illuminating egg next to this kind of 90s holographic artwork right here, which is super fun and playful. Speaking of that, down here off to my left is the hobby room. We can get really fun and imaginative in here. A whole setup and everything you can think of inside the space. Off to my left, we have this colorful, fun tile with this gold wallpaper, the double retro vanity right here. I love that, kind of again, off that hobby room, keep it fun and playful and light. This is the laundry room. I can't go inside here because we actually have like half a dozen cats stored in there, but off here we have this covered patio, and then here's one of the cats right here. Look at him. He wants to come out so bad, but this is actually the guest suite. So you can have guests come in right off your carport and enter in their own private entrance. So as we enter in, you can set your keys down, your wallet, and head up this stairway, floor to ceiling windows illuminating this space as we head up to the top. So up here on the landing in the guest suite, we of course enter in through a 2-inch thick sliding pocket door. Again, the quality remains even here in the suite. This is the ensuite. Nice textures in here. It feels very rustic, but still very modern and clean, but we kind of change up the tempo a bit of the rest of the house. So all this tile is a little uneven. This feels a little rustic, and that's all the way into the walk-in shower here. A lot of natural lighting, again, kept in mind when in this suite as well. So this is the bedroom. Vaulted ceilings, wood this time, more of the surround sound system here in this space as well. And we've got windows on both directions illuminating the space. And this adds for a nice level of privacy up here. You're gonna notice the level in which these windows sit are perfect with the roof line. It just worked really well. And again, it's thoughtful design, 5 years of curation, design and execute this place. And you can see all the lines of the house from here. It's actually a really, really cool angle. You can see all the other bedrooms and of course the carport and people approaching this house. But now let's go head back out and head upstairs. So as we head up to the 2nd floor, you're gonna notice again the white oak railing that's covered in epoxy resin, the glass, the white, holding everything into place, just to kind of highlight again the use of consistent materials on every single level. So you're greeted at the top of this staircase with more natural light, and then off to my left we have these vaulted ceilings, architectural sound system again up here, propeller, ceiling fan, and more of that playfulness in the tile between different teals and blues on the backsplash included into the shower. More brushed gold accents and chrome accents in this first bathroom. So heading down the hallway, we're gonna enter our 2nd bedroom. This one's also just as fun, if not more fun, because the penny tile that is on the floors throughout this bathroom is super great. So more of that blue in here complementing on the walls to tile, and then stepping into this one. Kind of the same idea as that first bedroom. Vaulted ceilings, architectural sound system, more great natural light pouring in from 2 different sides, just to kind of, again, warm things up again in here as well. Pushing back out, we've got 2 more bedrooms to hit. I'm so excited to show you guys the dream car showroom that this house has. Also, I saw this. They have like a height stick right here for their family, and I think I surpassed everyone. So this is another vaulted room. This one's a little bit longer just because we're kind of over the pool now. We've not only got windows on one side but the other, and we also have a great view and vantage point over this infinity edge pool out here on these 80 acres. Closet behind me, pocket door, and then a nice light bathroom. There's even a little vanity set up right here to do makeup, jewelry, whatever, right off this super long countertop. You'll notice all the hardware in here as well. It has like this stonework. So a really great playful energy throughout all these rooms, really well done. Again, Robin Reyes did the interior design throughout this space. Just did a great job, very cohesive. So this is a green room, vaulted ceilings, once again, architectural sound system, and there's a lot of thought that went into this space as well, included in this bathroom. So that green color also plays a large part on this very highly textured tile, subway tile that is in this walk-in shower. There's even a bench seat in here. I want to head downstairs, and I've been speaking on this pool a lot. I think it's time that we actually go see it. So let's go head downstairs and check out the grounds. So off the kitchen and dining area, we're gonna step onto our covered porch, and on the ceiling you're gonna notice the wood paneling, the architectural sound system that again is throughout this space. This is all done by Crestron, so that's their security system that we use here. So it controls everything from the blinds, the lights, the fans, and of course the sound system. So I just love the consistent use of the same materials, metal, glass, wood, throughout this space. Speaking of the simplistic modern design, this is K&R steel. So you're gonna notice there's no fastenings or anything in here. So it's blind fasteners, creating a really modern look. So stepping down to our pool deck, you've got this turf area. I love this style of gutter system right here. It's really calming, honestly, during any sort of storms we get here. But we've got a really hot, warm day, which makes this pool even more inviting. I wanna jump off this diving board into the deep end here. But we've got a lot of seating areas, so if you wanna take a seat here, a break, you can wait here or swim up to the shallow area. Got a little beach moment where you can put lawn chairs or chairs right below the hot tub. And then right below the Infinity Edge pool, you've got a gas fireplace. And I love this glass railing right here that is everywhere from width to width on this pool deck to not obstruct your view of the rolling hills that we have here in Tennessee. But off to my left, we have this covered porch, all screened in, gas fireplace, an awesome time and place to watch football out here during the fall. Have the gas fireplace going, have the Volunteers or the Titans go on here, and then a dining table overlooking the views once again. The views and the lighting here, everything was organized around that. So one of the many awesome things about owning 80 acres or living on top of the hill is the privacy that comes with that, and that is very much so truthful for this property. It almost seems like they built around the trees here. There's so many mature trees around this property and even the backyard. It almost seems like they planned specifically to not chop down any trees. There's also a bathroom right here for the pool and the guests, for people that are grilling and hanging out here in the turf area on this elevated surface. Overlooking your backyard, glass railings again to not obstruct your views. And you even have a little flat area for soccer, the trampoline, the fire pits. You've got it all going on here in the backyard. So you know you've made it in life when you have a picture of your house and the name of your house on your own personal cornhole game. But now we're gonna get to what we've all been waiting for, which is the car barn. So we're out here at the car barn. I mean, this is any car enthusiast's dream home. And before we enter into the garage and the office and studio space, I'm gonna take you guys into what could be, like a full-time mechanic that could work here and rotate your cars. The entire tool setup with the custom toolboxes right here from Quick Draw. You could fill all these up with tools. You even have drop-down wires for electrical and air, so you can work on all your cars here in this space. It's just, again, not many people have this. And again, we've got Crestron right here, the security system that is throughout this property. You can see actually one of the cameras. And before you come in, stay out here. I want to show you guys how fast this door is. Check this out. Imagine you're pulling up in your Porsche. That opens up in like half a second. So here in the garage space, we have a powder room just beneath the staircase that guides you up to the office. Pool table, just adjacent is your full car racing simulator, but you don't really need this when you've got the real thing. But I do want to note that there's epoxy floors everywhere throughout this massive garage space, meaning you fit easily 12 cars. You've got the 458 next to the Flying Spur. And then you've got the GT3 RS, then you've got the Spyder RS, and then next to that one is the 911 Sports Classic. Again, more of these modern fixtures everywhere throughout the entire volume of the space. A bunch of memorabilia on the walls, and then a hood over here from one of the Porsches. This is probably one of the craziest garage doors. You can typically see something like this in a dealership. And let me just show you this. This goes up in 1.7 seconds. That is nuts. That's like some Bruce Wayne stuff. And hopefully we can talk the owner into taking one of these cars out to show us the spin circle that is an exact replica of the one that they have at the Atlanta dealership, and kind of see what that experience is like. But now I'm gonna close this back up. We're gonna go head up. So on the second floor landing here in the man cave, in the garage, we've got a great vantage point of all your car collection right here. More of the glass railing to not obstruct those views. You can also separate and have two different climates going on, or if you've got people working on their cars or revving any cars, you can close these for more soundproofing up here so you can have a phone call, a conversation. There's also another powder room just adjacent to this living space. The TV set up over here, and then underneath this marble countertop, we've got a mini fridge, bourbons, ice maker, everything happening over here. Really nice masculine hardware on this as well. And then a couple sets of sliding glass doors. This one goes under this covered seating area, and we have amazing views of Tennessee rolling hills just out here. More of the glass railing. Again, architectural sound system is something I'm repeating often in this tour, but it's important because it's all through that Crestron security system, which is everywhere. Walking through this is another casual area. You could put on F1 or something on this TV and hang out with all your friends and just entertain. I can imagine having like a cigar, some whiskey, bourbon, hanging out over the glass railings, enjoying the views here. It's just a great space. I mean, this is where your friends and family want to come on every 4th of July and hang out with everyone. But now we're gonna push back out down the stairs. I wanna show you guys the barns that are on this property here as well for more storage. You could even put like an RV or a touring bus. I mean, this property is made for a car enthusiast or someone who puts on a big show. So we've got these two 12-foot tall garage doors. Again, RVs, touring buses, that's what this is made for as well. And I also want to point out, these are diesel and gas containers over here. So you have your own fill-up stations right here. And then down this track is where we went for that little donut excursion. So let's enter in here real quick, pop in, and then we'll go back up to the house. So in this space, we don't have those super fast garage doors, but you can open all this up and literally just pull through. I mean, it's perfect for exactly what I said just a moment ago. This hasn't been used. You could even build this into like a little dadu extension on your property, build in like a little apartment up here as well. You have the height for it. So kind of just use your imagination, but we do have natural light in here as well with the two cutouts in the walls. So let's go back up the driveway and conclude this tour. And thank you guys so much for making it this far in this week's episode. We tour homes like this all the time. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Big shout out to Bill Henson for giving us the opportunity to share this listing with you guys. With that, I'll catch you guys on the next episode.